So our next session is Power Talk. You know, we try to arrange Power Talk every day. Those Power Talks were very inspiring. And today we have two Power Talks, and we are very privileged to have two very young speaker, young advocate with us. So today's first Power Talk will be delivered by Umme Habiba. She is from Bangladesh. Umme Habiba is a very young, vibrant speaker for the youth, advocate for the youth and adolescent of Bangladesh. She is a youth organizer, and she's the chairperson of UBR, Unite for Body Rights program in Bangladesh. So she will share her experience on youth-friendly health services. So we will listen from her about youth-friendly services. Umme, most welcome in our conference. Hope you have enjoyed from the morning. So you will
Yes,
also be with us after the talk as a panelist. We'll invite you as a panelist. So now the floor is yours. This is your turn for the power talk. You have 15 minutes time for the talk. Thank you, Umme Habiba.
okay. Thank you for your nice presentation. Give me the floor to share my experiences. Thank you. So, dear all respected participants of the conference, I am privileged enough to be here to talk in such a scientific forum. So, this is Umme Habiba from Bangladesh, working on sexual and reproductive health and rights issues almost for 10 years under Unite for Body Rights program with Population Services and Training Center. So, I consider this as a great opportunity for me to express my experiences on youth-friendly services on this platform. But my experiences are mostly from Bangladesh. So thanks goes to Shared Bangladesh for providing me this opportunity again. So let's come to the point. So youth-friendly services is basically a very new approach that Bangladesh has adopted. Uh, uh, because adolescent and youth friendly service program is basically established and being practiced by NGOs here in the country. Theoretically, each and every government medical centers located district and sub-district level require to have a youth-friendly service program in their medical service corner, but the real scenario is quite different from the actual ideology of youth friendly service corner. So in youth friendly service corner, this requires a very good environment for the youth to express their unspoken words genuinely or clearly. So I think to ensure this, confidentiality is the prime issue that must be ensured. And I think it's also very important or essential to provide qualified service providers. It's pretty important actually for the service provider uh, to have non-judgmental behavior, to have the ability to provide fact-based scientific information, and the very most important thing is to have the ability to think from the mind or perspective of the youth while she or he is providing service or offering services. Because when it comes about age, sexual identity, marital status, and social or economical condition, I think this is not supposed to be the prime issue for the service provider while offering services, because the main target for the youth friendly service is to provide fact-based scientific information to the youth, because we all actually want to build up a healthy generation. So to start with this practice, I think youth friendly environment must be ensured in the service corner. So, but this is not actually found in government medical services corner yet. So I think uh, we really need to work on this sector. And another issue that must be, I think, this must become here about budget and time management, or budget or time issue, because while it comes about engaging youth in youth family service corner, uh, budget and time issue play the main role in engaging youth. What we know? We know actually from the definition of youth that the record age to be youth is from 15 to 24 years old. So it can be easily mentioned that from this age group, we have the youth from school, college, or working sector, but they are not able to come or take services from the service corner at daytime, or the time from 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Because from these age groups, youths are basically spending their time in school, college, or other working sector. So time issue is very important in youth friendly service corner. And again, in these age groups, most of them are students who are not financially capable enough to have their desired services or medicines. So I think it's mandatory to set a very fair price or a lower price for the youth. Otherwise, how they can afford? And another issue I have seen in my experience is that uh, youth are not directly engaged to participate in planning, decision making by government, while government is making youth policy. So I think without engaging youths, how it can be possible to set the right plans and procedures for the youth while making youth policy? So the youth actually plays an important role in implementing, monitoring, and reviewing the development agenda, as well as holding the government accountable. So for this, I think we need the participation of the youth in the development process and the inclusion of the development ideas of the youth in the action planning and decision making process. So, but it is not seen in Bangladesh. It is not seen in government level. So how logical it is for the state to plan for the future without knowing what a youth is thinking and how he is thinking. So where youths are the future of the generation of the country, this is seen all the time that people or the adult person are always mentioning that youth are the future of the country, but they deny or they don't actually include youths while making policy or plans for the youths. So if we don't have the youth in making plan, how we can read the mind of the youth, and how can we plan the effect, we can have the effective plan for the youth. So for my experiences, I can say that it's very important to have a wise coordination uh, between NGO and government, so that we can have a very healthy program or platform to achieve success and youth from the health sector. Uh, it is sad, really. NGOs are quite successful in their area, but governments are still lagging behind for their procedures or for their policy of not actually welcoming youths in their platform. So it's important to have a space to share their feelings, to share their need, to share their demand. Uh, I think that's all I have experiences. That's all I needed to share with you people. Thanks to all for passions and wish to have good health again. Thank you.
Thank you, Habiba. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.